Coming up on First at 4, the Kentucky National Guard takes an in-depth look at emergency plans in each Kentucky county. And the president of Union College has announced she is retiring.
Plus, we are watching out for showers to linger into this evening, but drying out later tonight. Those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, leaders with the Kentucky National Guard are assembling a statewide emergency response plan. Those leaders traveled to each county, finishing their tour of the Commonwealth just last month. They spoke with county leaders about emergency response plans. A Guard spokesperson says the idea came after they helped with the flooding here in eastern Kentucky last summer.
And chances are we're going to have new lessons learned by them, because Mother Nature is going to rear her ugly head again between now and then. And we will take those new lessons learned and we will go back out into the counties and start meeting with them again and start educating again. So.
The National Guard rescued hundreds, if not thousands, of people during last year's flood from the air. Sergeant Rhodes says the goal for this program moving forward is to take all the data and make specific plans for each of the 120 counties in the state. The president of Union College will soon be retiring. Dr. Marcia Hawkins has filled the role for more than a decade and announced plans to retire after this upcoming school year. Hawkins, who's from Texas originally, says she felt at home when first touring the campus.
I didn't know anything about Kentucky, and we came, and my husband and I, and toured and looked at the campus and all that, and just setting foot on campus, it was just such a great atmosphere.
Hawkins says there are accomplishments from her tenure she's proud of, including how the campus adjusted to the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll hear more from her tonight at 6.
Well, after a gloomy Wednesday across the mountains, we are watching out for some drier air to move back into the region as we go into tonight. But right now, still watching out for a few more of those showers. Nothing too widespread, but you can see a few more spotty showers now over portions of the mountains. Zooming into a heavier cell not too far away from Hyden in southern Leslie County. Also stretching into portions of southern Perry County as well. And a few more light showers now in southern Lee County, Virginia, just to the south of Jonesville near the Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia border. A few more showers are going to be possible as we go into this evening. Those temperatures, we should be in the middle 80s. We are below average today thanks to the showers. Upper 70s and lower 80s for most of us. 79 for Jackson, 81 for London, and up to 78 over in Manchester at this hour. Now, as we go into tonight, we do dry out. Also watching out, though, for some dense fog, especially late tonight into early on Friday, and then maybe a few stronger storms on Saturday, but the heavier showers and storms look to move in by Monday. Those details, plus the details on the weekend heat, coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. The entertainment industry remains at a standstill. The writers' strike just hit the 100-day mark, and it is taking a toll on the state film industry, too. Andy Edmonds, the director of the Virginia Film Office, says this loss is going to be staggering. The Virginia film industry usually brings in almost $900 million annually. Edmonds says the strike also affects lumber supply, restaurants, and prop houses, just to name a few.
It's created a difficult time for a lot of our awesome crew and talent. They unfortunately are not able to fulfill our requirements to keep their benefits going, for example.
Edmonds says when this strike eventually ends, he's hoping the backup of work will bring a slew of production to Virginia and help them bounce back. Talks are set to resume between the Writers Guild of America and major Hollywood studios. The Writers Guild told its members it expects the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers to respond to its proposals. Writers have been on strike for more than 100 days now. They are seeking higher salaries, better residuals from streaming platforms, and protections against artificial intelligence. To Hawaii now, and that catastrophe there. The fierce winds appear to have died down somewhat in Hawaii, but The battle against wildfires in Maui is not over yet. Since Tuesday, at least 36 people have been killed and more than 270 structures have burned to the ground. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti has the latest from Maui.
Crews are battling 3 wildfires across the island of Maui, and they are now getting assistance from the Hawaii Army National Guard. 2 helicopters are dropping huge buckets of water on the deadly fires. The flames spread too fast for help to reach the western town of Lahaina, much of it destroyed. Wind-whipped flames engulfed the historic community on Tuesday, wiping out homes, businesses, and hotels.
Woke up this morning and got on our phones to pictures of our house just down to the slab. We're on a boat headed to Lahaina. This is one of the few ways to access the town. And what's incredible from this vantage point is the scale of destruction. We're talking miles of coastline completely burned.
Oh my gosh, look at the harbor.
With the fires raging, thousands of tourists have been scrambling to evacuate. Airlines are bringing in larger planes to help.
We got about a little over 11,000 travelers out of Maui. If we add in the airline personnel, it's 11,400 or so. We really appreciate what the airlines have done.
Exactly how the fires erupted has not been determined, but forecasters say winds from Hurricane Dora, hundreds of miles away, fanned them, leading to utter devastation. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Maui.
This is the deadliest wildfire in the United States in recent years. Coming up on First at 4, experts of the National Weather Service update their prediction for the hurricane season.
Plus, we are watching out for the weekend heat and spotty storm chances. That full forecast after this break.